So Reese is going to talk us through the comms connection now. So we've discussed that the little DIN rail meter comes out, the CT clamp's gone. So over to you.
Perfect. So when you're doing comms with the gateway and the new PowerOcean, you need to bring in a Cat5 because we need to use 6 cores or 3 pairs, however you want to put it. You'll have these little push fit connectors here.
Yeah, let's get in on that. Okay. So these are what we're talking about in our previous video where it all comes supplied in the pack.
So a bit like Art Attack. This is what I preferred earlier with bootleg ferrules on.
That's Blue Peter.
Art Attack for me. So in this case in particular, we're going to be using orange and white, orange, brown, brown and white for the J17 plug, and I'm going to use blue and white for the J23.
So there are two of those. So there's a J17 and a J23. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll use 2 sets. So as with the orange tabs towards me on the right, that is how it will go into the board. You want to use on the J17 1, 2, 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And we'll mirror that on the inverter side and a bit later in the video.
So as long as we get then the right way around this end and the right way around that end,
yeah,
we're pretty covered.
Yep, so to push these in, it's going to be a bit awkward to do. I'm going to have to use my chest, so to speak, I think. So they're going to be a push fit. So it's orange tab in. See if I can get it with my finger. If not, I'll use a screwdriver. Ah, there we go.
So he's in nice and snug, yeah.
There we go. A little bit different on the J23 plug, and I will show you on this side. So we do reverse comms on this one compared to the inverter side. So what I will do is I'll use blue and white at the top. Well, yeah, it's at pin 2 on this one, so we skip the top one, go into pin 2.
Right, okay.
So same again, that's in nice and snug.
Yeah.
Blue one there into pin 3.
Yeah, so forget 1, 2 and 3.
And then it'll look like that. So that is your J17, and that's your J23. And in the back here, there is 2 left available, which I will feed in.
And if I could just get my camera in just a sec. So you can clearly see there, look, they've got J18, J19, J21. You can see J23's empty, and you can see J17's empty.
Right, so as we know, 4 core is my 17.
Yeah. I know you can't really see much people, but he is doing it.
And then I know my 2 core is
23.
23. Little terminal driver on the wing nuts.
Yeah.
To give it a tighten up and a nip up so you know it's in properly. First things first, in the kit, in the gateway box, in the clear bag with all your gubbins and stuff in, there is a little 120 ohm resistor. This is key. You need to keep this safe. Do not lose this. And then on the comms plug, they are all numbered.
Oh, let me get you in. Yeah, yeah.
So if you can see there, so we need this to go between 9 and 11.
Okay, so this is the comms plug that when you very first start fitting PowerOcean, you leave out and wonder why it won't commission because you haven't put that link in that says there isn't an emergency stop. We've all done it.
So this here, they are numbered. Same again, push down to fit the cables.
Yeah.
So on this one, so going off reference of what I did up there, and I prepared earlier, I got a photo, which is always worth
we love a photo.
So let's just get that up. So on here, so J17, we're going off first. So this is going to mirror on this left-hand side. So top to 1, second down to 3, third down to 5, fourth down to 7.
Because it's Friday, it's 5:20. The weekend starts tomorrow.
So now on this side,
we did have a chippy dinner.
We did have a chippy.
We had a chippy dinner.
Which made it a bit sluggish. So on this side now, it differs. So you do a switch over.
Okay.
Okay.
The reality is that I'll be fitting one of these on my own next week or the week after, and I will genuinely be watching our video to find out how we did it.
So 10 and 12. So on this one, I did blue and white top. So blue and white will go to, so blue to 10.
Okay. Thumb down, pushed in nicely. Okay. And then blue and white.
Into 12. And there we go.
And then it's all in. It's quite intricate, isn't it, that?
Yeah. Be a little bit fiddly, but we get there.
And then back into the casing, back into the plug, and then clipping back into place. So as of yet, we've fired everything back up. We've got the house mains back on. We've got the EV charger fired back up, but we haven't as yet turned the PowerOcean on. Right then, guys, all done and dusted. The gateway's installed. It's all working absolutely fine. As Reese was showing us there about doing the comms cabling, it's so easy. It's ridiculously easy. It looks daunting when you first look at it. When you're first looking at it, you're thinking, oh, I don't know, it's a bit involved, that. But actually, when you look at it properly, it's so straightforward, so easy. The only thing I will say is a bit of a tight fit getting your hands into the gateway once you've cabled up the backup and the non-backup side of it. Once you've cabled up on that DIN rail, it is difficult to get your hands into the J17 and the J23s. But knowing that, next time I do it, I'll just cable those up first. I'll terminate them first, get them done and dusted, test the cable, bell the cable out the other end, make sure it's connected properly before I carry on. So connecting at the gateway end, really simple. Connecting at the PowerOcean end, really simple as well. Interestingly, so your CT clamp comes out as we've discussed. The little DIN rail meter, that comes out as well as we've discussed, and it's just 3 pairs from the PowerOcean back to the gateway, and it all works perfectly.